Hey bros, Gnarlo here. Got a little something different today on Anno 2070. You've heard me talk before. You recognize the command screen here from the first episode. You know, I've talked before about the world events. A new one has started, the Nordamark border conflict. You can get to it from two places, either here on your main command screen. You can click on it over here above the current events and the votes, all the MMO type events over here, or you can go to the mission map. You can click on the mission map, and I showed you before the big blank area right here. This is where the world events are. So like I said, we've got the Nordamark border conflict. The way these world events work, you click on them and there'll be three different levels, three different scenarios that you can take. As I said, one's easy, a 1-star, the next one up is a 2-star, the next one up is a 3-star. And you get the number of points depending on finishing that scenario. You can earn 1 point, 5 points, and 10 points depending on the difficulty level. It ends on March 21st, so it goes on for about a month. And as you see, there's a tiered reward system for doing it. Once there's 25,000 points awarded worldwide, everybody gets 50 career points with the Ecos and 50 career points with the Tycoons. Once you get up to 75,000 points worldwide, it's 100 apiece. Then at 150, it's 150, and at 300, it's 200 career points. That's if we can clear the 300 bar. So all your points you earn here contribute toward getting everybody, how much everybody is going to make off of it. Right now we've easily cleared the 50 point bar, and we're halfway to the 100 career point bar. And it's a very nice one that it actually gives you 100 points with both factions. The last one that I did, you chose your points with one faction only. So we're going to go ahead, we'll play the briefing, the video briefing, for the Nordamark border conflict.
Conflict alert. Due to recent expansions, operation areas for Global Trust and Eden Initiative have converged significantly. Incoming reports on armed skirmishes in several sectors. Initiating scenario calculation. Incoming message from Yana Rodriguez. Summary. She extends her thanks for your contribution to Project New Eden and desires to join forces against global trust aggression. Scenario calculation progress at 50%. Incoming message from Rufus Thorne. Summary. He extends his thanks for recent support during the financial crisis and offers considerable credits to oppose the Eden Initiative. Scenario calculation completed. Considering recent disputes and character profiles of faction leaders, there is a very high probability that this skirmish escalates. The triggered event cascade will result in the outbreak of global conflict. I do not have enough data to compute the outcome of a worldwide war. I have an urgent suggestion. Keep your neutral stance and facilitate negotiations. To accomplish this, bring people from both sides together and create a neutral ground for diplomatic discussions. This will de-escalate the conflict and save many lives.
Alright. You can tell even Eve is perturbed by this. We've never seen her stutter before. So let's go back here. That was the video briefing. You've seen the statistics. We are going to start the border disputes. Limited differences, easy to resolve, level of difficulty easy. And let's see, I've, like I said, never played the Nordamark border conflict before. So let's see what it has to say about it. Use a few diplomats to increase their influence on the warring parties. Don't know what diplomats are? Be interesting, perhaps they're a new unit we get in the game. Minor firefights between the Eden Initiative and Global Trust bases. Arbitrate between them and then get both parties to the negotiating table. Your reward, you get the formula for Orca armor plate and title Cold Warrior for completing this. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to take on the Nordamark, and we will go ahead and start it now.
If you don't want to work for us, at least stay out of this matter.
No cause for alarm. I'm just showing those suits that there are limits to what I'm willing to put up with.
Well, it's good to know right now they're stuck on command ships and hovercraft. That's encouraging. We aren't seeing any major warships there. We're not seeing any nuclear missiles being launched, so...
Your authorization for the quest has been verified. Objectives loaded.
Wow. And we've got the red emergency Eve showing up.
Initializing diplomatic protocol.
Okay, so we need to train at least 2 diplomats. Use them to increase faction with Rufus from 20 to 50. Come on.
You
Yes,
ready
I
to
got
roll on this quest?
and increase Rodriguez from 20 to 50. So we're going to have to start working on diplomats. It looks like Thorne is here, Rodriguez is here, there's their
I vouched
respective
for
colors.
to get you this opportunity.
And we've got to deliver a diplomat to each person. If we can do that, we get 10. We get 10 influence points with each one. So we need to settle 50 employees, eco employees, and 50 tycoon employees, and maintain that condition for the next 5 minutes. And we get a reward of 1 diplomat for that. So, I guess at this point, let's get busy. First thing I want to do is go out here to my arc. Yes, I do have a command ship. Excellent. Good, good, good. Let's bring the command ship on over. Oh Lord, I've got to turn the camera back up. I don't know which way I'm scrolling the screen. Let's get our command ship over here. What have we got inside our warehouse? Anything? Got a few goods. I'm gonna go ahead and dump these over as well. As many as it'll take. Excellent. Alright, so we need to, number 1, let's start off with some fishing huts. We have to have an eco worker first. Okay, that's fine. We'll start off with a city center. Throw it right here. That's a decent location for it. Get some roads around it. On there. Swivel it around, see if we got it all connected. Nope, got that little corner. Alright. We got minus 50 income coming in, so let's see if we can get some houses up. Just a couple. Whoops. Who are we building? These are the Tycoons, alright.
Construction opportunities expanded.
There we go. We want to get a fishing hut. Looks like we have a quest. Alright. Thought there might be a quest from somebody there, but no, it's just telling us that the warehouse is part of it. I imagine that's where we're going to have to deliver our diplomats to. Okay, so we got some income coming in a little bit. We got some people moving in. Let's see if we can't get some building modules started. Smelters. You know, I really would like to have those. All right, I'm gonna throw down if I can. Do we not have Tycoon warehouses? There we go. I want to throw down a Tycoon center. If I remember right, Tycoons do not mind using the same
New
city
buildings
center.
available for construction.
They do not. So we've got some Tycoon workers now too. We'll show cooperation and peace. We'll show how these people can work together. Alright, what I'm going to look at, building modules. This smelter is going to take 5... I'm going to use up 5 maintenance, 2 power, 4 eco. This one's going to be 5 maintenance, 1 power, no eco. But it also takes a good number good number more spaces. That's fine. It's not currently in a great restriction for how much room we've got here. So we'll go ahead and throw these in. The basalt extractors. One here. I'm going to throw one there. We're going to hook up a road. Like so. And then we are going to build a smelter. Slap that puppy right in here. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this one and turn.
I vouched for you to get you this opportunity.
3 pilots in Neutron. Okay, these should be getting up to speed. 100%, yes. That'll be going up shortly. What do we need to find? 3 pilots in Neutron and deliver them to his warehouse.
That hologram.
Where? 3 pilots. Oops, okay, there they are. They're hiding out in the woods. We got one here. We got one there. We got one. There. Alright. Staff shortages. Global Trust is determined to advance corporate interests. We're hiring new people for just that reason. Even if we have to hire the new people by plucking them out of the wilderness and shoving them into our warehouse. Alright, there are our items. Let's throw the 3 on board. Good, we got space to throw the tools now, but not entirely. That's Davy. Where, Thorn, is your arc? Oh, you don't have an arc. You just want them delivered to your warehouse. Alright, we can do that too. My lord. He's starting out with a pretty established base here. He's got a financial center, a lot of executives. Got some good corporate industry going on there. What are yours looking like over here, Yana? Looks pretty green and everything, but you've got some pretty good advancement going on as well. Both of them are also armed to the teeth, as you see with the
What
space
can I tell
turrets
Director
there.
Baines?
You can tell Director Baines that here is your staff.
The board will be most pleased.
Good. We got another 10 influence on Rufus there. Let's come back over here. Get back to my base. Good. Diplomatic screen. How does it work here? Do we still have the same thing?
What is it?
I was hoping we have request a...
Look who's back.
I was hoping we would have request a
Don't touch anything. Everything in here is sterile.
quest, but they're not going to let us request quests this time around. Alright, we need to get some more money coming in here. So let's see how we're doing with the people. We need to settle, what, 50 of each? Yes, 50 employees on each side. So we need to get these people up to employees as quickly as possible. I'm going to work on building some more Tycoon houses right now. So I believe that they are the fastest route that we have toward getting to employees. And we want to get them, as you remember from our other game, because that's the way that you get to parts factories. You're going to need those parts factories. Alright. We've got a negative balance now. Hopefully in just a moment we shall start going into the green. Let's 60 workers, we're going to need to
The
get
neighbors
drink.
also think we have it good here.
Yes, I know. Throw down a few more eco houses while we're at it too. No point in skimping on them, because we're going to need them. We still got the Ark. Should we absolutely have to buy tools and blocks from them? But blocks are coming in decently. We've still got a pretty good supply of tools going on. Let's see how we're looking with the people here. Tycoon workers, we got 56 of 96. Eco workers, 57 of 120. I got that many more.
New buildings available for construction.
Very good. What new buildings do we have?
Building selection expanded.
Tea. Alright, now we have to start worrying about tea and drinks. Do we have the ability to make tea on this island? We do. Tea and rice, so we are good with that. What we are going to do is we are going to set up the distillery first, because I know we can fit it into this area right down here. Should fit in fine. Boom. Let's get our 2 rice fields. There we go. We're going to hook it up with a road. Excellent. Can we expand this? Not yet. So this is the distillery, and it'll be turning out some booze for our Tycoon workers there any moment now. Next, let's look at the ecos. They're going to need tea, so we'll throw in a tea factory as well. Don't think that's going to be quite enough room.
This job was made for you.
Alright, I'll get it. Let's see. It's boom, boom, boom. And hook it up, and now we're going to have the tea coming in as well. So both sides are now going to be well supplied with their beverage of choice. And we need to go here to rescue a bunch of castaways. Let's set up the route. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like some flotsam as well. We'll see what that is, what it gives us. And then we'll need to bring those back to Yana's warehouse. Yana's warehouse is right here, so we'll put the final there. Put the final mission right there to pick it up. Now let's come back over here, see how we're doing with the food. Yep, there we go. We've got the castaways. And we picked up a smokeless silencer. Not sure what that is, but we're going to keep it. Hey, how we doing over here?
Don't tell me. You made it, didn't you?
Yes, I made it. And we get 10 points with Rodriguez. And we get to keep the smokeless silencer. Let's bring it back here, and we'll throw it in our warehouse to see if maybe at some point we can use it to research something. Alright, our distillery is running at 100%. The tea plantation's going at 100%. Okay, drink. Drink is hopefully going to climb here. We have our, drink is moving up. And we have as many workers as we can get into this barracks.
Game saved.
Drink is climbing as well. You see they are getting tea. And we have 120 workers, so we have as many of the ecos as we can get crammed
Isn't it
into
gorgeous
these
here?
houses as well.
Oh, life can be so good.
Right. How many do we need for activity? We're going to need 144 eco workers, so we're almost there. And we're going to need 144 tycoon workers. So let's start throwing down some more houses, shall we? Go to Tycoons first. I'm going to throw them on this side. I'm going to try and keep the eco people going this way. I'm going to try and keep the tycoon people going this way. That way we'll be able to slap down a casino and a concert hall and cover them fairly well. Alright, so how many
I can
are we
take a
gonna
lot,
have?
but that's just too much, even for me.
There we go. We got 152 coming in. He was saying that nasty thing because at that very moment I clicked on him, he wasn't registering having a road. So we're going to have 152 of the workers. Now, let's see if we can get them up to speed as well. Fortunately, both of their barracks houses use the exact same amount of space, even if some of their other buildings don't, and that's going to be exactly enough to get them where they need to be. So all we have to do now is wait for both of them to reach 144, and then we can slap down the casinos and we can slap down a concert hall and get their activity ratings into the green, and we will be ready to advance to our first employee. And we need 50 employees of both in order to get a diplomat. So as you see, we're going to have to do a lot of housing building. And once they get there, we will rejoin the game. Okay, as you see, we have reached milestone on the Tycoon workers. They have expanded their buildings. They are ready for their casinos. So let's go ahead and throw a casino down. As you see, it is going to cover all of the Tycoon folks.
Registering energy shortage.
Okay, energy shortage. We'll go ahead and throw down. The ecos are who we want. We are going to drop
Registering change in demographics.
we are going to drop a wind park. We've had our first, I'm going to cut off ascension rights. We have had our first Tycoon employee move in. There they are. And it looks like the eco workers are almost there, 142. So in just a moment,
Construction opportunities.
there we go.
Expanded.
I knew in just a moment we would have that, so we're going to throw down a concert hall now as well. And we will have achieved our first milestone on both sides. Up, we need 4 more blocks. 3 more blocks. Come on, come on, come on. You can get there. Let's speed you up a little bit. You can get there. Come on. 3 blocks. You'll notice up top I've also thrown fish, tea, and liquor onto my bar so I can keep track of those resources and make sure they're still coming in fine. We're not overwhelming them. There we go. We're going to get that concert hall, and we're going to throw it down here, and it will cover all the eco houses. Let's move it 1 back so we can put a road there. Boom. Now,
Honestly, without you, we never would have made it this far.
see, all the ecos are also ready. We're going to advance them.
Registering new population class.
And we now have our first eco employee as well, with plenty of houses ready to advance and start filling in the ranks of the employees. So what do we need? 50 of each? Is that correct? Yes, 50 of each. So we're going to start advancing on both sides of the park here. He said, once again, show Yana and Rufus that it is entirely possible.
That fight a little while ago? Oh, you should have seen it.
See, both sides are even starting to talk like each other. All right, we need 1 more of the, let's see, eco and Eco employees, that's going to get us to where we need on the eco side. And we need one more, and that's going to get us to where we need to be on the Tycoon side. Very good. Now both sides will crack 50 here in just a few. They're at 44 and 60, 44 and 40. So once they get closer to that magic mark, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn these, boost their taxes up, so they are no longer sitting there wanting to advance. And we got some more money coming in.
We've still got a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get to it.
Well, let's get to it. All right.
Advantage through technology, the decoding of life, a new understanding of our world. SAAT employees are driven by this and much more. We're only just beginning, but our successes cannot be denied.
Very sweet, Professor Davy. As you see, I was making the rounds, looking at all the different people, looking in the Ark and the two warehouses, seeing if there was anything I wanted to buy. There isn't right now, no module plug-ins or anything. We've got to maintain this condition right here. We have achieved 50 of each. We got to maintain it for the next 4 minutes, and at this point, 2 seconds. And we
You're
will
doing
get
some
rewarded
important
a
rebuilding.
diplomat.
Director Baines will be pleased.
That's Mr. Thorne. What do we need? We need at least 2 diplomats to get our influence up here. So far we're at 40 over 50 and 30 over 50. So it looks like we may have to send our diplomat over there to Yana. She's so far the hardest one to increase. Okay. Our employees are up. Why don't we start while we're waiting? I'm going to start boosting some of these other employee employee workers. The workers to employees. Let's try and get our sentences straight here and see if we can advance a few while we're waiting for the 5-minute mark to pass, which we have a little over 3 minutes left to go. Alright, as you see here, we've got the employees on the Tycoon side up to 195. The Eco employees are up to 180. Looks like we
Honestly,
might be advanced 2 more.
Without
maybe.
you, we never would have made it this far.
I think that will exhaust our base. There you go. Yeah, that's going to exhaust our base. Now we've got as many employee residences as possible for us to have with the limited number of workers. All right. Now what's next? Maintain this condition for the next 5 minutes.
This year, I'm gonna blow our savings on a great car, too.
We're already there. Have I gotten my diplomat? We have a diplomat. Let's send him to our boat, and let's look at the 2 of them.
Game saved.
Throw that in there as well. Let's look at where we are as far as our influence.
Don't
Two of them.
touch anything. Everything.
How you doing?
What can Global Trust
We're
do
doing
for
much better with Rufus, not so good with Yana. Let's go and use it on Yana to boost her up by 10 points, shall we? It looks like our fish is dropping just a little bit. We were hanging out higher than that. So I am going to drop... Ah, crap. Get over here. So I am going to use the eyedropper. I'm going to see if we can't drop another fishing hut here as well. If it's like the... excuse me, if it's like the other campaigns that you have to run, when you go into the second mission, it's quite possible that you'll keep your your
Don't tell me.
settlement
You made
here.
it, didn't
I'm not
you?
sure.
Not bad. I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it.
That won't look good in my report.
Ah, great. So now I've lost points with him. 38 and 40. All right. We'll send a diplomat over your way to get you to shut up too. Another 2.5 minutes, and we will have enough for another diplomat. I'm going to throw down some more worker buildings. Looks like our fish are climbing again, stabilized. I know we have new buildings as well. What do we have coming in here? Tycoons, we can now build. There we go. There's the tool factory that I was looking for. We're going to need iron. We're going to need coal. We're going to need a smelter. Where's our nearest? There we go. We got 2 mines right there. And we got buku mines on this island. So very good. Are they within range of any depots? They are not. So we are going to have to drop a depot. Let's see if we can find a location like right here. There we go. That's going to catch both of them. We got a lot of cosmetic items coming in as well. Alright, minus 15, minus 2, minus 2. What does the eco mine look like? Minus 15, minus 2, minus 2. So the mines look like they're exactly the same. I guess the difference being that the Tycoons in this case
Registering energy shortage.
can also get the rotary cultivator. Or the rotary extractor. Okay. We need to throw another... Is that going to be good there? Yeah, that's about as close as I can get without a major overlap. What about over this way? Yeah, let's put it here. That way I'll be able to throw another one into the middle there. We've got our power shortage solved. We are going to hook these up with a road.
Just happened to be in the area. Anyone need anything?
Our friendly neighborhood's arms dealer has returned. I think we're about to get our next diplomat. 2, 1. All right, we got another diplomat. Excellent. So now we need to send one over to Rufus Thorn as well, since he is now the lowest one on our list. And we'll get another diplomat in 5 minutes. So it looks like at this point it's going to become a case of simply keep going every 5 minutes, get another diplomat, and switch them back and forth between the two factions. While they're doing that, I'm going to take a look at Trenchcoat and see what items he's got for sale. Standby current 1 and escalation interface. Let's spend the 500 credits, see his second page. Large drying cabinets. Yes, I want one. Do I have enough licenses for it? It's 394. No, I have no licenses.
SAAT, the Scientific Academy of Advanced Technologies, is unique in the history of mankind. The most brilliant scientists from all over the world united under one banner. We will prize the last secrets from the Earth for the good of humanity.
That's so nice, Professor Debbie. Whoa. Somebody's got a pretty hot war going on here. Look at those ships. What is going on with you? Do you have a bunch of damaged ones too? Good grief. Is this where y'all are fighting it out? This is where y'all are fighting it out. Wow. once I deliver
Have
that,
you
I'm going to come
completed the
back
quest satisfactorily?
and grab some of those pieces
You're
of
really
flotsam
beginning to
out
get
there.
into your stride.
What about our deal? Ha!
Yep, and we lose 2 with her, but that's okay. We can make it up here in about 10 minutes as soon as we get all those things going on. Yeah, we're going to come out and grab some flotsam. Where's my ship? You. Come in. Grab some crap left over here in the water from where the ship sank. Wow. It's like Battleship Row. Alright, we picked up some super flavor and we picked up environmental regulations. Excellent. See, it's good to come out here into the battlefield every now and then. You might actually find something worthwhile. Whales, y'all better watch yourselves. Another ship going down. Let's see if we can get over here out of the main line of fire. It is ugly. It is very ugly. It's rough to see some grown adults going at each other like that. He's gonna go down in a moment. He's already flaming. There he goes. One last explosion and he's headed for the bottom. Alright, let's get back to our ship. Where are you at? Let's bring you home because we are gonna need you soon to deliver some diplomats. Got another 45 seconds, and I want to drop off these 2 things as well. Who knows? Trenchcoat might want to buy some of these things that don't seem to have really a use to them. Smokeless silencer. Wonder if Trenchcoat would buy that. We'll throw it back on the ship and we'll go take a look here in a second. Have we got our next diplomat? We do. Alright, who's hurting the most? That would be... Ooh, Yana. Actually, let's throw it on... We are going to throw it on Rufus because that will get him up high enough that when we drop one on Yana, well, it's not going to matter because she's going to be at 38. That's going to take her to 40. We're going to need 2 more diplomats after this anyway, unless they give me some more quests. So let's go drop it on. Well, let's go drop it on Rufus. See what he has to say. Maybe popping him up. Wow. We're going to grab this flotsam while we're at it. Look around and see if there's any other goods lying in the water from where the ships went down. I want to see if I drop this off at his warehouse, is it going to give us... make a difference if he's already been...
What can I tell Director Baines?
Inciting speech.
The company is very satisfied with you.
I really trusted you.
Alright. So we've got Rufus. We've got him where we need to be. Now we've got to work on her. She is not a very happy person. Any more junk floating in the water? Yes, we got some over here. Let's see what it is. And we'll see if there's anything closer to her where they were chasing down some boats. With this kind of battle going on, as they call a minor conflict, it would just be another inciting speech. I would be willing to bet you that in the harder levels, especially the 3rd level, I bet there's some missiles flying. Because they called this, you see how many ships are firing at each other and all the sinking going on, they call this minor shooting. I guess as long as things aren't being nuked, it tends to be minor in their book. Throw these into our holds. Improves all eco buildings. Okay. We'll go ahead and we will... Oh, that's got to be loaded into the Ark, doesn't it? Alright. Let's move over here. Loaded into our Ark. It's a red clad module. So we can go ahead and load it in.
Awaiting your orders.
Upgrades. Boom. Alright, we got that upgrade going. So all the eco buildings, that means my wind farms, the tea farm, I would imagine the eco houses, all of them should be costing us 10% less maintenance. So let's right click and see what happens to our money up there as we unsocket it. Yep, went from 238 to 230, so it's not much of a advantage at this point, but as time goes on, it will really cause a difference. One more minute, we will get another diplomat. War never changes. Just scouring, looking for arrows, see if there's anything other than what they have at their warehouse there. Just in case there's any other quests that I could pick up that would cause a faction boost as well. Does not seem to be. We're going to drop off our next diplomat with...
Back already? All
Yana.
done? Hey, a person can count on you.
I would recommend you reconsider your priorities.
Yes, yes. Well, I know good and well that losing 2 a turn, it can't drop you down enough to bother me. And I only need 1 more diplomat at her place. And this conflict will hopefully be settled. I don't see any more quest givers over here either. So this was a fairly easy scenario to win, assuming that this is going to win it. I know that's probably not a good thing to assume, but assuming that this is going to win it, this was a pretty easy one to do. All you had to do was get to employees, get the required number, and then just wait out the timer, waiting for those diplomats to appear. And in a little less than 3 minutes, we will have our last diplomat. We will go drop it off at Yana's, and both sides will hopefully see reason and stop their little skirmish here.
Everything okay?
What can Global Trust do?
Out with it. What's up?
Welcome to SAAT.
I know you.
Of course, I bet I could have lobbied as well.
Hey,
Let's see, who do I need to
what
lobby?
do you
Her?
want?
Let's see if I can spend 6,000 credits and boost my influence.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Result correct. Quest
you go.
sender will be informed.
Eve informs you the dispute between Rufus and Yana has been settled thanks to your help. There you go. So we could also spend the money.
Global Trust welcomes your wish for a consensus. However, we cannot move from our position in this matter.
Stiff-necked old corporate ass.
Well, maybe I did react hastily, but that doesn't change the fact I'm right.
And PMSing. So. We have one. Who do we want to invest our career points? Well, we're working on Yana right now. We've got both of these, as you see in our career track, up to level 5. So we're going to put our points with Yana. 50 career points. There we go. Took 49 minutes to complete this one. And our overall ranking, we'll have to see. We're right at the top of the bell curve there. Okay, on the easy game. So we'll go back to missions overview now. Alright, we've achieved border conflict. We have got a new title, Cold Warrior, and we've got the Formula Orca armor plate. Excellent. And when all this is over, we've gotten our 50 points. Let's see, and we've
The
gotten a
World
new
Council
email.
requests your support in this matter.
According to the first analysis, your current intervention in the Nordamark conflict has had significant positive impact. Although the conflicting parties were unable to reach an agreement during the first round of negotiations, there's now reason to hope that the fighting will not spread to adjacent sectors. Should you manage to continue the mediation process without further delay, there's a 97.3251% chance of success. Good luck. It's kind of like what every geek has always wanted. It's kind of like having a female Spock around. And we will look at our profile, and there you go. They've given us our 50 points. We're now at 150 points with Yana, on our way to 500 and unlocking that. So when next time we have contributed 1 point to the overall total. Next time I will take a look at a serious incident. I've never played a medium difficulty scenario before, so we will try that. And as you see over here, when all this is over with on March 21st, I will get 50 points and a further 50 points in both of the two factions. So we will plan accordingly for where we put our dailies and stuff, taking that into consideration. So there you go. We will see you next time, and thank you for watching our little demonstration on how the world events work.